Novels, for me, often require big machinery, and this is so much more delicate sometimes. The title of the story is What Can You Do with a General? And the story is told from the point of view of a father in his 60s whose 3 adult children are home for Christmas.
My story is called A Partial List of the Saved, and it's about a middle-aged man. He's recently separated from his wife, who doesn't want to upset his father, so he pretends that they're still married.
So the story's called Com, and it's about a high-end fashion manager sort of working in a high-end retail store. The issue is that he's sort of aging out of that job.
The story is called In Silhouette, and it's set during the Troubles in Northern Ireland, in a place near the border.
The Coast of Leitrim is a story about, I guess, a kind of obsessive love that develops between a young Irishman and a younger Polish woman one summer in the interior northwest of Ireland.
It's all the poems contained within Will Mean Everything to Everyone, and it's a story about a guy called Adam Laurel who has an ambition to edit a groundbreaking poetry anthology, which turns out to be a lot harder than he realised.
So sometimes I'm not even sure at the beginning what the story is going to be at the end. I'm chasing a core feeling or a core emotion or a core sense of something, maybe something in a situation led me to think, yes, there's a story here.
I mean, stories, because they're such a tiny little world, each word matters so much more, which is both a lovely thing about stories and also the thing that makes them difficult to write sometimes.
Normally a story will take me a year. That Com story took 1 month. Well, initially the deadline was 2 weeks, which is the same as the deadline in the story for the manager for when the design is coming, and then that sort of bled together and maybe gave some urgency.
So you need to kind of decide where you're going to start and just get in there. And sometimes where you think you're going to start isn't really where it is at all. Like, very often it's a little bit further in.
I was first on the shortlist 10 years ago, in the very first year. I hadn't published much, and it really came out of nowhere that I got on the shortlist. It was an amazing, life-affirming thing, and it certainly set me on the track for writing stories in a serious way. The fact that the prize had taken my story seriously meant a lot. Yeah, it's amazing to be back again 10 years later.